At last, there we are, running a bit late, but we have finally arrived in Mexico for TUSRL Tier 1. Joining me today is Milos.
Hello there.
So, as far as I can see, we have some new people on the grid today. We have Mayday Horse maybe? We'll just call him Mayday, I think. He is driving the Alfa Romeo today. Then we have got Fallen Wings. He is driving a Mercedes. Y6, we have seen him before, but he's a reserve. He's driving the Renault. Jensen is also back as a reserve today, driving the Haas. He's currently on his out lap.
What is a Ferrari Spinala around? I think it's right,
yeah,
and it is. He's in the grass. Not the most optimal start your hot lap, but yeah, that's better.
Right. So Speedy is going to be the first one to start the hot lap. So let's take a look. Coming around the final corner now, you want to get a good exit, so you can get the maximum straight line speed. Already locking up on the first corner. It looks like these few corners have been clean for him. So it's looking good so far. So now here comes really slow section of the track. So now going through the S's on Mexico, it's quite difficult to get these right. Once you get them right, it can gain you a lot of time. And it looked good for him, so it might be a good lap. So now coming around the final corner, let's see what this lap is gonna be. And that lap is a 14.5.
Pretty good banker lap.
Yeah, and Jensen
matches it to the millisecond.
Time.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I thought somebody just did the exact same lap too.
Yeah, he almost did. He's 1/10 faster than those two guys. That's already interesting to see. Two people doing the exact same lap time. Nicholas comes fourth with a 15.0, and Popo has done a 16.2.
Oh no. Not too bad, I think.
It's on hards, so there's definitely a decent time to be found. Not sure why he's doing a hard run.
He might be doing mediums, I don't know. I think he said something about doing the medium strap, but I'm not sure if he is going to do that or not.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, so this track is quite an interesting one, strategy-wise, because you'd expect most people to either do a soft medium or a soft medium.
Oh, Danny puts it on pole at 14.2, very decent lap for himself.
Alright, that's a good lap. Well done.
Oh.
Yeah, so you'd expect most people to do a 2-stop on this track. But in the Tier 2 race we've seen quite a few people do a 1-stop. So they either went from soft to medium or soft to hards. I think there was one person that did soft to medium, but he was running very high on tire wear at the end. So that's probably why Popo is running on the hards. He's maybe gonna do a medium to hard strategy. That's also possible here. I don't know if it's quick. But it's very possible. Julian puts it in P1 with a 14.1, but it's basically a 14.2.
Yeah. 100 ahead of Danny Cohen P2. Very close for the top 3 positions, really. I was fairly close. It's really anyone's battle for pole position right now. because there's 12 minutes left, so still plenty of time to get a good lap in.
Let's see, Fallen Wings is on a lap here. He's going for the S's now. He's not looking too quick coming through the third sector, so I don't know if... I don't think this is gonna be a great time. But he keeps going. Yeah, that's a 20.4. That's quite a bit off the pace, but he maybe made some mistakes here and let the lap roll a little bit. So Slash LP also on the end of his lap. It's gonna be his first lap time, so coming around the final corner now. Looking good for him. Let's see where he's gonna put it. That's a 14.8, puts him on P6.
Yeah, decent lap for himself.
Yeah, Slash LP is looking fast here.
Someone else tops him. It was Copy, what's in the P3 with a 14.2. Yeah, so the top three only separated by 400 really, I think. Yeah, not even 3. 300 it is for the top 3 positions, so it's very close.
Well, we're not really expecting anything else from 2SRO.
Top quality good. Pep spray.
Fallen Wings is now done in 19.7. So that's an improvement, but it's still a bit off the pace. We'll see if he will be able to improve later in qualifying.
Timo finishing his lap now. Going up to the final corner. There's yellow flag in sector 1, it's a Mercedes. Timo comes around, sets a 15.2, puts himself into 10. Assuming there's Fallen Wings in the turn 1. I'm assuming he's letting people by. He might be out of fuel actually.
Yeah, I think he's out of fuel. Because he did one quali lap and he did a 20.4 and then he kept going straight after.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna guess that he's just low on fuel right now.
So somebody puts it into pole to 14 flat.
Alright, so that's quite an improvement then.
It is. From a little talk I had with him in voice chat before, he said his PB is a 13.7. So you'll be aiming for that one today.
Yeah, it's interesting to see if we're gonna have someone into the 13s maybe. Because we've already reached the 14 flat and there's 8.5 minutes left of qualifying, so it might be possible.
Yeah, I don't think it's unlikely. Tibbs getting a soft slap now, he's 10 sub. At the moment, put him to provisional P13.
Yeah, Tipsy going through the stadium section of the track now. Coming around the final corner.
Comes across to set a 15.6 when comes to 12.
Yeah, it's 1.3 second improvement, puts him on P12 indeed.
Jesse being one of the cars that hasn't settled up yet, he's going to try now on the mediums.
Yeah, Yeah, there's a Williams running behind him that's speedy. He's on an outlap, so that should pose no problem to him. And he has Tipsy Bob ahead of him. He is on an in-lap, so he should get out of the way soon. Yeah, and there he gets out of the way for Jesse. So it's clean air for him running through the S's. Of course, that's what you want. But he invalidates on the first corner of the S's. It's very unfortunate, so it's not going to be a valid time until now. He is conserving ERS now, so I'd expect him to continue after he finished this lap to try and set in a valid lap time. And no, he aborts on his lap, he's going into the pits.
Copy starting as a lap. More contenders for pole position. Somebody also is on an outlet. Starting soon right after copy. Copy only 7,000 down, so still very much chances to improve. Can go through the S copy. And he's 110 down though. We can gain some time back into this final section here.
Yeah, I don't know if Benz is running on a lap. I think he is. Might have cost Copy some time. Yeah, he is aborting. So this lap was not going to be a good one then. So Benz has put in a 14.8. That's 1 P8 so far.
Speedy 2 turns up, but his lap is invalid, so no good to him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but at least he will be able to see where he will end up. Okay, so he pulls into the pits as well. So we now have
starting the lap.
Yeah, Timo is coming to the end of his lap. Now going through the stadium section.
Ooh, Samedi is 110 up right now.
Timo puts it on P10 with a 14.9. So now let's see what some idiot can do then.
Into the SS.
Yeah, that looks very good for the SS.
He's got another 10th here. Could be on for that 13.7 here. Coming to the second to last corner, onto the final.
Yeah, it's looking very fast through the final corner as well.
It's going to be a 13.8, very decent lap from some idiot.
Yeah, so that's the first lap into the 13s now.
Now the question being, can anyone match him in the 13s? At the moment, not quite, but some time left to go.
Yeah, let's see. I believe we have Jesse on a lap. Yeah, he's coming to the... Oh, that's very scruffy there. Yeah, and he invalidates in the stadium section as well, so I think... Yeah, that's not... Yeah, he's going in again. There's 3 minutes left, so it's going to be difficult if he wants to set a time. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out in time again. very quiet out on track. Fallen Wings is at the end of his lap, but he has invalidated. Let me see. So Triton is on his out lap, and I believe Julian is behind him on an out lap as well. Well, Tipsy Bob is on a hot lap right now. He is 1/10 down. And yeah, he's coming into the pits. He's invalidated. Looking very quiet on track right now. Is that Icewind? Yeah, that's Icewind gone around. Looks like he missed his braking point coming into the stadium section. Alright. That's qualifying over for Icewind.
Yeah, and Triton now up 2/10 on his lap. Put him into provisional P10.
Yeah, he's in P11 right now. I'd expect him to be a bit higher up the field, to be honest. If he's going to improve on this lap, then he might be in the top 10.
The S there.
It's looking a bit oversteery coming out of the S's. Yeah, he's now 5/10 up.
Oh, Bayron's really wide.
Yeah, but it's
still valid.
Yeah, it's still valid. And oh, I thought that was a cut there. Interesting.
I did. Well, let's see.
It's still valid.
He's finishing it, and it's a 14.6. Puts himself into P9. Decent lap from him.
Yeah. So yeah, Julian coming around the final corner, but this lap is invalidated. So he's gonna do a next one. Next one is, yeah, that's Ted Pence, also starting a lap. And Jensen is also on a lap right now. Danico has put it in P2. He's done a 14 flat. And he immediately retires from the session. I believe that's Fallen Wings. They're in the final sector with Mayday behind him. So Fallen Wings does an 18.1 and Mayday a 16.9. With Fallen Wings in P17 and Mayday in P15.
Involved in his lap. Jensen is 10s up. Put him to P3. Keeps it together through the last few corners there.
Yeah.
Reasonably good. Comes across the line and there's a 14.1. It is P3. Nice lap from him. And Bantam troops 14.3. Straight into 6 for him.
Jesse has finally put in a time. It's a 15.4. Puts him in P12. Next one to cross the line is Popo. Puts it in P12. And Triton is going to be the last one. He goes into the pits. So that's qualifying over then.
It could be.
So we've got some idiot on pole position. Danico 2/10 behind him on P2. And Jensen on P3. Julian qualifying on P4. Of course he will want to get closer to some idiot. If he wants to overtake him again in the championship standings. So it's looking to get an we're looking to get to an interesting race because the top 10 is all within a second. So I think the pit stop strategies are going to make the difference today.
Yeah, it's going to be very close, as it is very often in this, between the top drivers to the top positions, and I think it'll be interesting to see what they can do really, especially with those really tiny gaps separating each other. in the almighty pit lane of Mexico.
Yes.
My favorite part of the track.
The almighty spectators applauding at the same time.
No, they're just loving looking at the cars on the grid. It's so exciting. Just a big poggy woggy, honestly. And we're going to be underway for the formation lap here at Mexico. Obviously, not the most interesting part of the race, but a little cool down for the drivers from quali into the race. Oh, nice one starting way back in P19. I'm not sure why. It was a great set lap. Must have gotten a 5-place grip penalty or something.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't pick up on that.
Me
But
neither. I missed that then.
Weird.
Anyway, Samediet is leading around the pack on the formation lap. There's 2 cars already back on the grid. That's Bobo and Jesse. They've come together. So it put them back on the starting grid. That's unfortunate. So they're gonna have cold tires.
So right now, we've got 4 runners outside of the top 10 on these soft tires. Tipsy, Mag, Mayday, and Fallen Wings. And rest is on mediums. And obviously the top 10 on the soft. Think to see what they can do from the alternative strategy as such compared to the majority of the grid.
Grid is slowly coming around the final corner to get back into the grid slots so we can get the race started. Looks like there's a bit of a gap between between Mayday and Y6, I believe. So the front runners are gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right. So we've got 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out and away we go. It looks like Danico gets a good start, and Copy gets a good start as well. He's already running alongside Jensen. And yeah, looks like Samediet is gonna go ahead here. Danny is having a look on the inside. It's 4 wide in turn 1. Well, I did not expect that to happen. I hope there's not any damage anywhere. But there's quite some movement going on from the start. So Jensen and Ben's running side by side going through the next corners. Ben's cutting the corner there. No, that's Nicholas having a look on the inside of Copy. Copy now overtaking that Ben's. Ben's overshooting the corner and almost pushing Copy off track. So that was quite an interesting start. I don't know if anyone has picked up any damage from that, because we were running 4 wide through turn 1.
That was quite crazy to see. You think someone would back out, but nope.
Nicholas now going up the inside of Slash LP, but Slash LP is going to have the inside on the next corner. They do touch a little bit, well, more than a little bit at this point.
Yeah, then gets flinged a bit wide.
Nicholas is ahead of Slash LP now. I don't think they picked up any damage, both of them. So Slash LP already running alongside with Nicholas. Triton having a look at the back as well, but not being able to get in the fight. So Slash LP is going to have to concede this position for now. He might be under fire from Triton very soon. So let's see.
I think we're dropping off quite a bit. Obviously, on the harder tires, softer runners are bit of an advantage.
Yeah, of course. Well, Popo is still pretty close to Tipsy Bob. Jensen and Mac Jackley both already picking up a 3-second time penalty. Pretty early into the race. That's what I was missing. Looks like Icewind has overtaken Timo.
So it would seem 90% the fastest lap now, actually catching up on the back of some idiot. It was in DRS.
Yeah,
I don't
Julian
know.
behind Speedy, but he's choosing to stay behind. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think Julian.
Because he was close enough to go for the overtake.
Yeah, I think he just wants to sit in his slipstream really, and chill there, save some ERS and DRS. Yeah, of course, DRS. Save some ERS on his tires really, and push towards the end.
Yeah, looks like things have calmed down a little bit from the start here. So let's quickly take a look at the position changes. Icewind has made up 5 positions so far. He's done pretty good. Speedy also making up 5 positions. He's running in P3 now.
And Danny go around the outside some idiot in the turn 1. He's got the move done.
Yeah, he's in front of him now.
He's
already some
DRS for the next straight
behind between Jensen and Julian. Jensen now running in P4. And he does also have the DRS on the next straight, so Julian is not going to be able to fight back here, I think. No, he's going to have to stay behind. Jesse picks up a 3-second time penalty. So some movement between Icewind and Mayday. Icewind has made the overtake for P13, Tipsy Bob and Triton. And Slash LP are fighting as well.
Danny already building a pretty big gap, some idiot. Almost a second, but might have him on this long straight.
Yeah, let's quickly take a look. Yeah, some idiot does have DRS on him, so it's not going to be this lap yet.
Yeah, not quite a game on this main straight. But
yeah, there's quite a DRS train here. Running from Slash LP all the way down to T mode P15.
Yeah, Speedy losing now 2 positions to Jensen and Julian through the DRS. So not much he could really do.
Yeah, Julian is going to stay behind here. Yeah, I think behind. Yeah, Mayday is going to have a look on the outside of Popo. I think he's got that move done. Yeah, he's on the inside now and he gets in front there. So Mayday has made an overtake on Popo. Popo picks up a 3-second time penalty after losing the position. That's really unfortunate, puts him down even further. So let's see if Julian is now able to make an overtake on Jensen. Quite strange, Jensen is breaking the slipstream and Julian is not moving over to actually get it.
No, doesn't really want to.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see because Julian is actually choosing to stay behind Jensen here instead of overtaking him. Meanwhile, Danico and some idiots are running away.
Yeah, they're slipstreaming each other really with the DRS. It's going to be looking like that for most of the race, I'd guess, since Danny's gonna get some DRS, and then somebody will get some DRS and be passing each other constantly. Unless one decides to stay
Icewind
behind the
makes
other.
a move on Slash LP, but Slash LP gets the inside on the next corner. Now Mayday is also looking inside of Icewind, but doesn't. Is not able to get in there. So Slash LP is still running in front of Icewind now then. Yeah, he's running a bit, looking a bit uncomfortable coming out of the S's.
Yeah. Didn't really run really wide, not
Yeah,
really.
Icewind was defending a little bit from Mayday. So he wasn't able to attack Slash. Nicholas might be able to overtake that bounce. Meanwhile, Julian has also overtaken Jensen. See Popo, he might be getting close to Mayday. He's gonna have to go around the outside, and has to concede the position here, so he's not able to get it through these corners.
And Pope up inside, outside of Mayday. The long straight, and he's got him on this next corner.
Yeah, and now Timo also moving in on the inside of Mayday, so now Timo also up in position. So Mayday losing 2 positions there in the span of a few corners. Timo picks up a 3-second time penalty though. Slash LP didn't really get a good run through the SS, so Icewind might be looking for an overtake on the inside here. He breaks late. And they're running alongside now. Slash gonna have the inside for the next corner. And it's looked like Slash is gonna stay ahead for now. Icewind might be able to catch him onto the next straight with the DRS. Yeah, Slash does not have DRS on Tipsy Bob. So he's kind of a sitting duck there. So Icewind is now moving past, and Popo may be able to move past as well. So Slash LP losing 2 positions there. It looked like he thought of going on the inside of Popo, but he chose to stay back.
We got a few trains here really. One from P3, P5, another one from P10, all the way down to P14 really.
Yeah. Yes, it's looking a bit calm out there right now. Looks like, oh, Jensen is already ahead of Julian again. Looks like Julian is, yeah, he's not gonna fight Jensen again. It's interesting. Danico has gone into the pits apparently. He is on mediums right now. So he is falling down the order.
Yeah, I think he's looking for 2-stop here. He's gonna have relative amount of clean air. Only with teammate Mayday out of him on old soft. Might get a decent undercut on some idea here. I think the smartest move for somebody right now is to pit, cover up Danny really. Stays up for too long.
Picks up a 3-second time penalty. He cut the final corner of the S's.
So he
a
stays
lot of
up.
oversteer there.
So he stays out for too long, Danny's gonna get a big jump on him.
Yeah, Jensen and Julian are both going into the pits. Speedy as well, Copy as well, following him. Nicholas is gonna keep going, Pence as well. There's quite some pit stops going on. Triton also. Julian onto the hards indeed.
So yeah, Julian
Copy
doesn't
has
hard.
Yeah, Copy has went to the mediums.
So I think from the guys that pitted, Copy and Triton going for the 2-stop realistically, and Mac has retired.
Yeah, he is retired in the pits.
Oh,
That's
come on, man.
unfortunate. I'm not sure what, if something happened there. Now the question is gonna be, of course, when is Samediat gonna pit and where he's gonna end up coming out of the pits compared to Danico. Danico has overtaken his teammate now. He's running in P9. Speedy picks up a 3-second time penalty. So Samediat still keeps going on the soft tires, and Bance as well. Nicholas meanwhile has gone into the pits. I'm expecting Samediat and Bance both pitting this lap maybe. Of course Icewind and Popo behind are running on a medium so they can go on for longer. Danico having a look on the inside, he has overtaken Timo. And he's now right behind Slash LP. Gonna get DRS on the next straight. Slash LP has DRS as well.
Yeah, Danny is 18 seconds behind Samediat right now.
Julian
So
having a look on the inside of Jensen there, but looked like he had to back off.
So I think Danny's gonna get a decent jump on Samediat, really.
Yeah, let me take a look. Yeah, the gap is 18 seconds indeed. It's going down.
Samediat pitting now.
Yeah, Danico is running in P5 at the moment. He's already gonna come around the final corner right now.
And pitting now.
So I think Danico has made quite a jump on Samediat then. Yeah. That is a pretty big gap. A few seconds even.
He is gonna be huge for Danny, really. He's gonna have no worries now in the provisional lead. Or the net lead,
There's
really.
quite some movement going on here. Julian having a look on the outside of Jensen, but he backs off. Speedy is past Timo. Now Speedy trying to have a look on Julian maybe. No, but he's gonna stay behind here. Going into the second sector.
Oh, and Y6 spins and hits Copy. Copy is fine. I think Copy is trying to make a move on Y6 and there's some contact, I think. And the Y6 ended up hitting Copy's rears, but Copy ended out fine.
Yeah, it looks like Y6 is not running any damage and Copy as well. They're both fine. Just that Y6 has fallen off a little bit now.
Yeah, gap is now almost 4 seconds between Samediat and Danny just gained so much time around the car.
Yeah, the gap is 3.3 seconds. No, wait, that's the wrong guys. That's it's 3.6 seconds between Danny and Samediat. Samediat overtaking Timo now, so now he's right behind Danico.
Yeah, that is just huge for Danny, really. No, the strain for P6 at the moment is closest battle we're seeing on track, really, except the one down for P15.
Yeah, so it's Jensen still running ahead of this four-man train. Speedy picks up another 3-second time penalty. So Icewind and Popen are both going into the pits. So Danny and Nico and some idiots are into the lead again.
Somebody with the fastest lap now. He did have DRS in that lap though.
Yeah, Julian is getting really close to Jensen now. He's gonna have a look on the outside. And he gets the move done. It's Julian now in P4 and Jensen in P5. Yeah, Jensen is running very low on ERS, so he's not able to fight back. And Julian is at around 80%. Currently we also have Timo running at P3, but obviously he still has to make a pit stop.
When we see team running in P3 and ACC only.
Nicholas picks up a 3-second time penalty. Mayday hits with a penalty as well.
And Julian gonna pass Timo here now without any major bother really. As expected with the much fresher tires.
Yeah, Julian is not really defending there. Jensen had a look on the inside and Timo saw him coming, so I think he just steered out of his way because he thought he was going to go for a dive. Yeah, Timo kind of knows that he can't fight these people, so he's letting them pass, as it looks like. Not really defending.
That just looks so sad. Going from P3 to P7 in the space of 3 corners just feels like absolutely getting molested.
Come on, man.
Come on. So maybe yeah, Grub annoyed that gap to P1 Danny. Not bad that really.
Yeah, the gap is 2.5 seconds at the moment.
Nothing really significant enough to make a major difference.
Icewind puts in the fastest lap.
Oh.
17.1 on mediums. So that's good, potentially get him an extra point. Popo has made the overtake on Dead Bands on the first straight. Popo now running into P11. Also some movement between Copy and Speedy. Copy trying to overtake Speedy, but he's not able to do it at the moment. But it has cost him quite a lot of time, so Speedy is now out of Jensen's DRS. That's gonna make him vulnerable on the next straight. If Copy wants to attack him again. We also have 3 cars running pretty close behind here. Tipsy Bob, Mayday and Slash. Mayday having a look on the inside of Tipsy, but too far away to make a move.
Yeah, Copy getting past Speedy now with DRS without really any major bother. Oh, and Speedy locks up in turn 1, almost spinning out. He managed to save it.
Alright, let's see, further down the field, Mayday is leading Tipsy Bob and Slash at the moment. Tipsy Bob having a look on the outside of Mayday. And looks like he gets past. Slash LP also looking to get through there. And he gets the move done. So Mayday loses 2 positions there. Speedy again picking up a 3-second time penalty. I think he's at 12 seconds. Either 9 or 12 seconds at this point.
Nine seconds right now.
9 seconds, alright.
Yeah, right now, not many real on-track battles. Except really the one for Peter Dane, but we could have an interesting battle for P1 coming towards the end of the race, really, with some immediate pressure set of tires right now.
Yeah, the gap is 2.4 seconds at the moment. So he's
Yeah,
not really closing up too much. And Slash LP is coming close to Tipsy Bob now. Yeah, he's gonna make the overtake. He's gonna get past without any trouble there.
We'll try to loosen the car a bit on the back of Nicholas in the S section.
Jensen and Julian were running almost alongside.
And team will finally pitting.
Yeah, Timio going into the pits after 18 laps on those mediums.
Putting on hard tires.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a medium to hard strategy for Timo.
Oh, see. We come out of ahead of Slash LP by a little bit, I think.
It's gonna be close. Of course, Slash LP has a lot more speed. Yeah, no. Yeah, Timo is gonna be ahead of Slash LP. So the gap between those two is 1.4 seconds. Julian picks up another 3-second time penalty. That's 6 seconds for him, I believe now. Oh, that's a back marker. Yeah, that's Fallen Wings getting overtaken by the front runners. Yeah, so the gap between Danico and Samediat is 2.5 seconds now, so it's basically staying the same at this point. And Samediat's advantage of fresher tires is falling away a bit now.
Try to maybe look past his teammate now.
He has a little bit of oversteer on the exit. So
Lap and things gonna get the move done anyway up the inside of Nicolai into the corner, and Nicholas gets inside for next corner, doesn't use it. That's his teammate. Take the position, fresh your tires. So Ferrari swapped the positions for now anyway.
Yes, the OP Ferrari strategy.
So Brighton is faster than you.
Just pick up a time penalty though.
You should know what you want around here.
Just not anywhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yes, an idiot chopping at Danny, but I don't think he's quite really outpacing him. But Danny does have a penalty. He's almost got a second one.
Mayday goes for the overtake on Tipsy after the DRS. So that was really no problem for him.
Yeah, here's Danny's second penalty, so even if he comes across the track on first position, it's likely we will get a P3 at best, really.
Well, Julian is also in 6 seconds of penalties.
Ooh, that is cool.
Could you quickly take a look how everyone in the top 7, I'd say, is running on penalties?
Jensen is on 9. Copy 0 warnings. Speedy has 9 seconds. Icewind has 1 penalty but 2 warnings.
Okay, so might be 2 penalties soon. Yeah, it looks like Samir is not really closing up to Danny Ko at this point.
Yeah, he does only have 1 warning though, so it does help him a bit.
Yeah, it does help him as long as he stays in within 6 seconds. Danny Ko,
Yep.
then he's gonna get the win. So at the moment it looks like there is not really any fights going on. Closest battle we have is between Tipsy and Mayday. On the rest of the field it's quite calm at the moment. Speedy picking up another 3-second time penalty that puts him on 12 seconds at this point. And Icewind is now close behind him, it's 6 tenths. So should be able to get an overtake done on this straight. Maybe. Still a bit far away. Yeah, that's probably not going to be an overtake here. It's maybe going to be on the next straight. Speedy goes a little bit wide on the exit there. Icewind was too far away, he's going to have to stay behind.
Danny now making his pit stop. Final one of the day.
Oh yes. Oh right, because Danny was on a 2-stop strategy.
Yeah, but
Of course. Yeah, then we're gonna see some idiot making a pit stop as well soon.
yeah, now looking at it, the one-stoppers are looking in a pretty good position actually, when you think about it.
Yeah, looking at the tier 2 race we had before, the one stop is pretty viable here actually. Most people expect to do 2 stops, but the one stop actually works pretty well in Mexico. Even though the tire wear is quite high.
Yeah, Danny needs to make up 15 seconds to even catch up to Julian. Ooh. I don't know if he's able to do that in 12 laps, but we will see.
Well, he is running on pressure tires, but he has some traffic in front of him and Julian is running in basically clean air. So we might actually have Julian for the win if he's gonna go to the end on the hards.
Yeah, imagine he is. Well, we will see what happens.
saw a Mercedes going off track in sector 3. In fallen wings he is down by quite a lot. On driver ahead Y6. So Danico has apparently overtaken Nicholas on the last straight, so he's now in between the Ferraris. He's looking to get past Triton very soon. Might be able to do it on the next start-finish straight. Meanwhile, Copy is also running very close behind Jensen, so he might be able to look for an overtake as well. He's running high on ERS. Jensen is on around 40%. Now Copy is too far back to make a move. Yeah, that's too far back for him. Let's take a look at Danico. Yeah, he's a lot closer, so he's gonna sail past now with a massive overspeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Danny is now running in P7. So he has clean air ahead of him, which means he might be able to close in a little bit faster now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at all these front runners, but I don't know how likely that it is that we're gonna see Samaria and Danico on the podium, really. Samaria maybe could get a bit closer since he has no penalties, but...
Well, Danico... Well, if you're gonna look at, like, strategy-wise, then we might see Danico on the podium if he overtakes Speedy. Of course, if we could expect Speedy, Jensen and Julian, the hard runners, to go to the end at this point. Copy is now pitting, and he's gonna lose the position to Danico. So Julian and Jensen are both running in a very good position.
Nyson's gonna go on to the soft so end this race actually, because he has started on that side of mediums and gone to the pit side of mediums.
Wait, Icewind, you said?
Yeah.
Well,
On two mediums then.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? Icewind has made one stop.
Yeah, he went from mediums to mediums.
Oh,
so he has to make one more stop onto a different compound of tires, and he's doing that right now.
Yes,
presumably on the soft, because well,
it's eight laps left. Pretty doable for the softs. Yeah, he's gonna go on onto the soft tires.
Puts Danico up to P5. I'm thinking now, is somebody gonna try to do a one-stop from soft to mediums now? He did go out, he did stay out fairly long, so maybe thought himself.
Well, yeah, actually, because yeah, there's 8 laps left, so it's gonna be 24 laps on the mediums, and we have seen some people do 25 laps on the mediums in the Tier 2 race. So I think he might actually be on the one stop. The soft to medium.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to conserve his tires very well.
Yeah, I think we're going to truly see what really was the better strategy call for Danny to go on 2-stop or somebody to go on the 1-stop, because well, they're running so close together for the whole race really. It's gonna give us a real showcase of which strategy was better, I think. Because honestly, looking at Danico, I'm really doubting he could get up there really. He's got a few laps, but again, past all these guys. And then with his penalties as well, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to close this gap, because his gap to the leader is, let me quickly take a look, it's 16 seconds. So at this point he has 7 laps to close up 16 seconds. Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get over 2 seconds a lap on submitted, really.
He is gaining a bit on speedy, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to at least not to go for the win.
Yeah, not quite.
I mean, he doesn't have to overtake Speedy on track because Speedy has quite a lot of penalties.
That's another one.
Yeah,
For Danny.
Danny picks up a penalty now. So Danico is now on 6 seconds or 9?
He is on 9, while Speedy is on
12, I believe.
well, 15 seconds.
15. Okay,
Quite
so
a few.
Yeah, so that makes a 6-second difference between Speedy and Danny. So Danny is gonna get Speedy's position anyway. And he might even lose a position to the guys behind him.
It wouldn't be unlikely.
Ben's picking up a penalty there. Didn't really show me what did the fastest lap. I think that was Icewind. They just put in the fastest lap of the race. Assuming because he just crossed the line.
I think it was Icewind.
Yeah.
Icewind's specialty, of course, his fastest laps.
Of course, he was running on fresh softs. Copy, Triton and Jesse are running on fresh softs as well at this moment.
Not an awful lot.
So Icewind is now really closing up to Popo. Icewind is running low on ERS, but he has a DRS on the next race. So yeah, he's gonna sail past here without any problems. That puts Icewind 1 position higher.
And now Copy looking on the back of Nicholas. Probably gonna get him on the start finish rate with DRS.
Yeah, so Copy is getting past Nicholas now. As you would expect, Copy running on the fresher soft tires, so not really a fight at this point. Nicholas is on 21 leveled hard tires. So I would expect Icewind to get past soon as well.
Might go from even here. Ram is outside.
He's gonna brake late.
Yeah, brakes him easily with soft tires, and it's right on the back of Copy now. And I think the goal we're going to get for us is going to get past Copy really, because I think Danny is way too far ahead. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they can get 2 seconds a lap. Maybe likely, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
We shall see. But now Danico probably passing Speedy here on the start finish, right?
Yeah, he is alongside him now and he gets in front. That puts Danico up into P4. Well, further back. Oh, that's Fallen Wings and Jesse. Fallen Wings is now 1 lap down on Jesse. So he's not really up there in terms of pace wise. Yeah, on the rest of the grid it's pretty quiet out there at the moment. Vance has been overtaken by Triton. So Triton is now into the points again.
Yup. A lot of points, but 1 point is better than no points.
That is very true.
It's fight with Icewind and Carpi. Icewind got himself 3 penalties, while Carpi only 1, I think. Yeah, only 1 at the moment. So, Carpi is looking fairly safe no matter what, really. I think Iceland's gonna lose a few positions, really, because of the penalties. Get past Carpi. Obviously, Carpi is going, only have to go and keep putting 6 cycles of Icewind, and with DRS it shouldn't be too hard, really.
Speedy picking up another 3 seconds. And it puts him on 18 seconds right now. There's a yellow flag in sector 3 and that is... Who is that? Is that Timo? No, that's Y6. He's gone around I think and he's pulling into the pit so that he might be retiring now. Or if he's gonna... No, he's gonna get a new wing. And he's going to the soft tires.
Kudos to him for sticking it out, even if he's towards that back end of the grid.
Yeah, so now including this one there's 2 laps to go. And Samini is still going on the medium tires. So he's actually gonna pull off a soft to medium strategy in Mexico.
Hog champ?
I suppose.
Yeah, it looks like a much better strategy from the soft, double stop from the softs, really. Danny goes all the way down in P4, and he's, what, 6 seconds? 9 seconds, really? No, almost 10 or 11, really. Off the back of
Yeah,
some
that's
idiot.
yeah, that's about 10 and a half, I believe.
Yeah.
10.1.
So really, as long as some idiots' tires don't burst, and then we can take it that the soft medium was the superior strategy from the soft medium. Now somebody starting this final lap of the race. With a 3-second gap, Julian. Of course, Julian has this a handful of penalties, so not a major threat.
Oh, that is Y6. That is a lap down on Popo. But there was a fight going on there. Yes, Minit is overtaking Fallen Wings now. So, one thing that might be going on still is Copy behind Icewind. That's the closest battle we have at the moment. So let's see what's gonna happen there. But I don't think there's going to be any action here because Copy is now falling off a little bit through the S's, of course, having dirty air.
And Smedian now coming across the final corner to take the win. Not to Mexico Grand Prix, a fantastic drive for himself.
Yeah, Julian brings it home in P2 and Jensen in P3. So now Danico takes third position actually.
Just by 3 tenths.
Just by 3 tenths. Speedy finishes P5 on track, but Copy and Iceman both gotta get a position off of him. Copy finishing P5 there. Nicholas is gonna be the next one. He's gonna jump Speedy as well.
Popo too.
So does Popo.
That's gonna be it really for...
Yeah, I believe so, because Triton was quite far off. Yeah, Triton is gonna be P10. So he picks up the final points. Lance finishes in P11. Timo brings it home in P12. Slash LP and Mayday are gonna cross the line in P13 and 14 respectively. Dipsy Bob jumps Slash LP, brings it to P14, and Jency is gonna be the final one to finish the race. Nice spin, mate.
Pog. So here's our podium. Somebody on the top step. Julian on P2, and Danny does manage to get a podium. Even with the few second penalties. And arguably the worst strategy in this race, so it would seem anyway.
Yeah, the one-stop strategy was definitely the better one here. It looked like having the fresher tires didn't really give enough of a pace advantage to make the two-stop work today.
Yep.
So, some idiots actually being the only one, and Fallen Wings being the only one to not pick up any time penalties at all.
Pog, champ.
That's really a commanding drive from Samedia, doing the one stop and picking up no penalties at all. At
Yeah,
the
very
end,
good job.
penalties included, finishing 8.6 seconds ahead of Julian.
Very solid race for him, I think.
Yeah.
Any mistakes really from him today, so he deserved this one.
Alright. So, we are gonna move on to the interviews then.
Oh,
So, let me quickly quit the game and then let's see if we got any people interested in an interview. I am not sure. I'll just put up a message into the Tier 1 Discussions channel. Anyone up for an interview?
Yeah, I'd say that race was quite enjoyable. I had some good battles, but in the end, a very epic drive from Mr. Some Idiot.
Yeah, seems like some idiot is gonna come in for an interview.
Pog. So really now stretching his gap by 7 points from Julian. Oh, Pog.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations on your victory in Mexico.
Thank you. That's the one I wanted, man. That's the one I circled on my calendar saying this is the one I want. If I don't
This
get
the
anything else, I want this one.
Well, you did a very good job from yourself. No penalties. You have making the soft to medium work. It's very impressive.
Ye-
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Yeah, I just, I honestly, Doing well in Mexico gives me joy in my heart. That's why I'm kind of close.
That's always great to hear, man. And it looks like it was a reasonably commanding race, really. After the second pit stop from Danny, really, you just kind of sailed off without any major issues, really.
If I might say this, I was surprised Danny went to medium. I thought he was one stopping. I'll be honest. I was really surprised he two stopped that. I kind of had in my mind was these mediums are going to be. I did probably about 50 laps of testing on the mediums, just trying to see if it was viable. And I got to the point where it's like, okay, I know I can get about 24, 25 laps. It's going to be around 70%. So if I have somebody that's kind of helping me along, like Danny, and that definitely helped me out there, kind of helped me just save my tires opening stint to go 11 laps, and then in the second stint, I was just kind of pacing myself to stay within about 2.5 seconds of Danny. So like I said, I was surprised he went mediums. I was expecting him to one stop hards, and we would have fought at the front.
Yeah.
Mostly, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks like from how I picked up from in this race, really, it looked at the two stop was the inferior strategy, really.
Yeah,
Danny,
I would have gone hards if I hadn't gone mediums. I was not going to two stop that.
Yeah, this stop just didn't seem viable for many people, really. Most really losing their positions that they had. So good call on strategy, and also a very impressive drive. Honestly, I don't know how he made a stop mediums for, but he do be going stop medium though.
I was playing around with the setup a fair bit to kind of dial something in for the medium because like I said, I knew it was the tire life in the game is way underestimated. You can definitely go 5-6 laps longer on that, and I have had a league race before where I started mediums, went softs. I went like 23 laps on the medium, and it's like that from previous experience. I knew that those mediums were a good tire. I just you don't always want to trust the game because it's not always right.
Yeah, I know another situation similar to what I did in France. The soft medium in France, even though the game says that it's physically impossible, but still possible.
Oh yeah, medium soft is also sort of viable in France if you get something going for you. But I just wanted to say one thing first before I forget. I think I Fagrid, I don't know if you remember from last week. I was talking about my girlfriend's anniversary last week. Her family's from Guadalajara in Mexico, so
yeah.
Pog.
Yeah. So
yeah, I remember
that. Hey, I wish I could hear. I wish I could have her hear me say, "I got you one, baby. I got you one."
Well, also because you're the #1 Checo Perez fan.
Yes.
Oh, that's second to that. I'm definitely. But hey, I got you one, baby. I got you one.
Yeah, we're stretching out your gap in championship too. I think it's going to be what 8 points gained. Is it 7 actually?
I believe so. The fastest lap was Icewind.
Icewind,
yes.
He got 6th and the fastest lap from 19th on the grid. Good job from him.
Yeah. So that puts you up to 21 points out of Julian. So what do you think? Do you think he can clinch it, or do you think it's going to be a bit of trouble from Julian?
It's going to be a bar brawl to the end. I'm not underestimating Julian. He's going to have good speed in the final 3 weeks, so it's going to be down to me to just if it's points racing that I have to do, then it's points racing I have to do. But if I have some good speed, maybe I can pull this off. It ain't over yet though. Still have 3 races to go.
Yeah, there's still a few rounds to go. Well, Anya, good luck to you, and hopefully you can get the epic drivers championship for yourself.
I'm gonna try. Dang it! This ain't over. This ain't over by a long shot. But I'm gonna do everything I can to win this, baby.
Definitely, looks like it's gonna go to the wires. Anya, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
I hope you can get this place along, and we'll see you next week in Coda, I think.
Yeah, technically my home track, but Mexico's like a second home for me.
So are you looking forward to Coda?
We'll see what happens. I've got something I'm fairly happy with for the car. I'll have to work on it some more, of course, but I feel like I've got something pretty decent as a baseline. So you know what? Like I said, see what happens. Maybe we can go 2 for 2 weeks in a row. I'll try my damnedest. Yeah. But like I said, not underestimating Julian.
That's great. Right. Yeah, good luck, man, and hopefully you can continue this pace for next week.
I will try. Thank you for having me, guys.
No problem. See you, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Another driver that wants to get interviewed is Mr. Icewind.
Alright.
Salam alaikum, Mr. Icewind. Oh, that's Tipsy Bob, actually.
I'm yoinked in the wrong person.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Yoink anyone? I just jumped in, but
Salam alaikum, Mr. Tipsy Bob.
You want me? I can just bail out, like, you know.
So how was that, Peter Dane?
Awful.
Jesus.
I was saying to the boys there to see if I could do that again, because they're talking about the one stop was, you know, the best strategy, although some guys did a great job. I think Danny did a two stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see if I could do that again, guys, considering I'm not as fast as Dan and all those guys, I would still probably do the two stop, because one stop on the hards is just not enjoyable at all. But I'll not keep you too long because you get the fast ones in. But I actually had a really great start of the race. I really enjoyed it. Keeping myself clean, avoiding any real battles. And I think I jumped a couple of guys at the start. And then I'm hoping to get a bit of footage uploaded because, or maybe you guys caught it on stream, but there was a battle between Triton and Slashy. And I was kind of hanging back, just watching it. And I can see, excuse me, I can see Slashy was defending it really well. So I started to creep up and creep up and creep up. And whenever I was right up behind Triton, ready to pounce, and then I seen they were battling. And it was just, I don't know, it was just one of those moments whenever I decided to do the opposite of whatever they did. So if they went far to the left, I stayed in the middle, you know, or whatever. It's hard to explain. I'll upload it. But basically, in the second section of chicanes, so the first couple of chicanes, first section, and then there's the second one. I had the perfect line, and Triton and Slashy had run out wide, and I just slipped it up the inside. Pure sex appeal on stream.
Bog jump,
Nice.
bog jump.
So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. But then, so I was feeling good, guys, for the softs. And I was supposed to pit lap 13 for the softs, but my tires were dead by lap 10. So I came in for the hards, which, well, okay, it worked out reasonably all right, but it wasn't enjoyable at all. He was telling me to come in lap 27 for softs, but I just thought that was just suicide. So I didn't bother doing that. And yeah, I just finished pretty much where I expected, guys. So yeah, I thought I'd just jump in and give you a wee interview because I think you were calling for people. But yeah, I'll jump out and let you get Gloomy in.
Yeah, we've got Icewind ready now.
Please.
So, thanks for the interview.
I'll see you next week, man.
Right. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Icewind.
Hello there.
So, starting from the back, I'm not sure what happened.
I invalidated every single soft lap in the quali. So
Oh, I saw
that's what
you said a qualifying lap, though, no? Or was that just me?
I set the time on the hards by sort of it wasn't supposed to go out on them, but I messed up it and
No.
then I figured okay I still have 2 runs to go and I went out of the softs. First one I invalidated pretty early on. I pitted for the fresh set I have left, and then I was like 2/10 off whoever was fastest at that point in sector 2 split, and then I just invalidated like a stupid idiot in the stadium section and didn't set a lap time, and I was like, oh my god, it's happening again. And yeah, I just figured I mean I can at least I can finally do the preferred strategy that I really wanted to do here, which is medium soft, and I figured I'll just give it a go. And I managed to find my way past people relatively easily, and then I was running. I think I was even leading the race at some point because everybody pitted in front of me, and
that might have happened, yeah.
Yeah, then I just pitted again. Got up to pretty high again, and then I figured I'll pit for the softs at the end, and yeah, I never expected to be up to, was I P5 on track and P6 after the penalty, so I
think something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to race a lot in that race, and Yeah, I just need to stop messing up my qualities. It's getting annoying.
Yeah, well, a very good ride from yourself, I have to say. Coming back from the very back of the grid to get into the P6 position and the fastest lap was pretty epic, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to race just about everybody in the field, so I hope I didn't like squeeze anybody. I tried to leave space every time, so I think it was okay.
You just got the full grid experience of SRL.
I think the guy I had to fight the hardest was my teammate. Hello to Slash LP.
Yeah, I did see you behind him, and I was thinking, is he gonna go let him by now, or is he gonna?
He definitely didn't. I had to fight him like 3 laps or something. And but it was fun. I no regrets on that front, and I just looked at the gaps at the end. So even if I would have gained a second or two there, I wouldn't have got a position at the end. So yeah,
it's always nice to have some fun at least when you're racing, even if you're not getting. Even if you're not winning the races, really, it's always fun to have some overtaking and racing with other people.
Yeah, and I sort of like doing this these alternate strategies, and that's I got to do it from the back of the grid this time. It paid off as well. So. Yeah.
So since doing the reverse strategy and getting the fastest laps as always.
Yeah, well, it's I didn't get it last time. I think because Speedy got it on the final lap of the race or something. But
yeah, I think I got it this lap. I did this race.
Yeah, I got it this race. Yeah, by 5/100ths of a second to copy, but I got it still. So.
The point is a point.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, Kota is next. So, are you looking forward to that one?
It's definitely a difficult track for me. I did some very preliminary TT last night. It didn't go too well, so I don't know. I think I'll just have to try and build a race setup for that because lapping there is. I think I will be a little bit of the fastest guys there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I guess.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyway,
it's a pretty fun track to drive. It's just very difficult without ABS because you have all those.
No, those
braking zones in the middle sector. Yeah, it's tough, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, anyway, good luck to you, man. Hope you can get a good result next week as well.
Yeah, and you better win tomorrow.
Oh, I promise. I'm going to try my very hardest.
I shall be cheering at the grandstand.
Just for you, just for you.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. Well, anyway, we'll see you next week. I hope you get a big result. And have a good one,
thanks. Man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, I've received word that Julian is interested in one short interview. So I'm going to join him and then we can do a quick one at the end.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Julian.
Hello.
So that race, I think it went reasonably well. Not perfect, but reasonably good, from my point of view.
Are you being polite or are you just...
I think it went pretty well. P2 is a P2, isn't it?
It's P2.
So but do you really think it went all right, or do you actually think it went disgustingly bad, but you just don't want to admit it?
I don't think it went disgustingly bad. P2 is a P2, you know, not P1, not quite P1, but still, it's not bad.
Yeah, you know? But the driving today, from my end, was just terrible in my opinion. In the beginning, I was stuck behind Jensen a lot, and when I got past him, he got past me again because of the huge damn slipstream and the DRS, and that really pissed me off. Because the slipstream when DRS was just so OP, and I was just like, okay, if you really want to be ahead so much, then you can go ahead. But then he just slowed me up a lot. So it's perfect. No.
Yeah, I mean. That long start finish rate is just really a prime overtaking position, really, with the DRS especially. It's just so easy to pass down.
Yeah, but you know, I think he just wants to finish in fourth instead of finishing P2 or P3 with a decent shot when you just follow someone else. So that's good on him. But I don't even care at this point anymore because it seems to be a trend that's happening a lot. So yeah, people just want to show off like, look, I can finish ahead of you, but they don't think about the complete picture, which is a shame. But if that's how they want to drive, then that's up to them. It's just annoying for myself, as I'm the one that wants to maximize the result, and I can't do that if people are going to bet on me so much. So that's just really annoying. But you know, that's their way of driving, so gotta respect that, I guess. But then the tires, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just lost right now. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I was impressed by some idiot strategy really going to stop the medium. I did not think that was going to be a possibility at all.
Well, there have been 2 or 3 races in the season where he pulled that off, so I don't know how he has luck on his side, but I mean, I don't want to put in some random theories here, but personally, I'm going to sound like a wanker right now, but I don't really trust it, to be honest. If it's legit, then that's great from him, but yeah, I mean, I can't look inside his PC file, so yeah. I can only say what I feel, and I don't feel it's legit, but you know, it is what it is.
Fair enough. Yeah, so next week, Kota, and your P2 in the championship, losing some points to Julian, sorry, to Samediat, of course. I think you're 21 points behind that. So, what do you think? Do you think you can get him back now, or...?
No, I'm not too confident anymore. I've had my chances. I skipped Monaco, which was stupid for me to do, and in Belgium, my PC broke down, so I couldn't attend that race. So I lost 25 points basically in the season just because I couldn't race because of my PC. So yeah, I would have loved to have driven that race, and I would have been close or around the same points as him. But it is what it is. It's happened. You can't reverse it. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do, but I'm, in all honesty, not too confident anymore. I'm just gonna focus on SLR, which is in contention still. I'm 31 points ahead there, so that's gonna be my main focus from now, I guess. But we do the same calendar, so maybe there's still a chance. But yeah. I'll see.
No, well, decent enough race, not the best, but you can end up really making the second best result you possibly could have on the track, really. But
well, second is always the first loser, which is the worst you want to be. So,
well, you're first in one aspect, anyway. So that's always something. Anyway, man, next week, Kota, hopefully you can carry on some more pace there. And good luck to you, man. Hopefully you can get some points back.
Yeah, I hope so too, because the last few races have just been a big disappointment for me personally. So yeah, I just hope to bounce back. But I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for the stream. I'm gonna probably enjoy watching it back.
Yeah, well, we'll see you next week, man. Bye bye.
See you.
And I think that's everyone. Unless we've got,
that's it for now. We've done 4 interviews now, I believe. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here then. So yeah, that was the 18th round of the season. So we've got 3 rounds left. Next one is Kota.
Brazil, and then finally Abu Dhabi, the objectively best track on the calendar, as we all know.
Of course.
So obviously we'll see each other next week for Tier 1 on Sunday and Tier 2 of both 2SRL. Tomorrow on Monday, epic ACC race at Nürburgring, which I will objectively win. Probably not.
Yeah, no, I think you will. I think you will.
I will give it a go. I would like to, anyway. And then we'll see you on Wednesday for Tier 3 SLR, Tier 2 SLR on Thursday, and then Tier 4 on Friday. And then, finally, on Saturday we have SLR Tier 1. And yeah, I think it's been a pretty enjoyable night. The epic racing we had here. So yeah, I think that's about everything. And see you all next week.
Alright, see ya.
Good.